Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play. I'm playing VVVVVV. This is one of my all-time favorite platformers to come back to and just play over and over again. It's something that I picked up years ago, and it's a little different from your standard platformers, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Now, something pretty cool for this is if this goes up on the day I plan, this first episode will go up on the 10th anniversary of when this game first came out. That's right, January 11th, 2010, this game first came out. And I figured what better way to celebrate that than Let's Playing this, but a little differently. One thing the game has is some different ways to play the game, including something called flip mode, which unlocks when you beat the game at least once normally. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it here, so we can just launch right into flip mode. I've never played flip mode before, so this is going to be interesting. What does it do? Well, it literally flips the entire game vertically. This is going to be interesting. But what did I actually mean when I said it's not your typical platformer? Let's find out. Launch right into a new game. Uh-oh. Is everything okay? Something's wrong. We're going to crash. Evacuate. Oh no. Everyone off the ship. This shouldn't be happening. Whew. That was scary. At least we all escaped. Right, guys? Guys? Oh, and he's sad. So, welcome aboard. We can move around. And, specifically, this game flips gravity. You don't jump. Whenever you press the action button, it literally flips you to the ceiling or the ground, back and forth. I wonder why the ship teleported me here alone. I hope everyone else got out okay. And these little C items are checkpoints. If you die, you'll respawn at your last checkpoint you hit. And pretty much anything you see that moves will kill you. Now, of course, I'm not going to be going for a no-death run, but I'm going to see how far I can get in this game. And also, as we wander around, you can find little hidden trinkets. A shiny trinket, 1 out of 20. I like that it tells you right off the bat how many it is you're looking for. And you'll sometimes as well find terminals. Almost everyone has been evacuated from the space station now. The rest of us are leaving in a couple of days, once our research has been completed. That sounds just a little ominous. But also, one thing, can I just say, I'm going to take a moment and let's admire this amazing music. Because it's just so... Oh, well, here we got some text. Help! Can anyone hear this message? Verdigris? Are you out there? Are you okay? Please help us! We've crashed and need assistance! Hello? Anyone out there? And this is Dr. Violet from the DSS Soli. Please, anyone. Please be alright, everyone. Oh, he's so sad. Alright, let's go forward here. Violet? Is that you? Captain, you're okay. Something has gone horribly wrong with the ship's teleporter. I think everyone has been teleported away randomly. They could be anywhere. Oh no. I'm on the ship. It's damaged badly, but it's still intact. Where are you, Captain? On some sort of space station. It seems pretty modern. There seems to be some sort of interference in this dimension. I'm broadcasting the coordinates of the ship to you now. I can't teleport you back, but if you can find a teleporter anywhere nearby, you should be able to teleport back to me. Okay, I'll try to find one. Good luck, Captain. I'll keep trying to find the rest of the crew. So, yeah, we've got a big open map to explore. We're stuck on a space station, and we gotta find our way back to the ship from a teleporter. So let's keep going through here, and now we're gonna listen to the music and just soak this in a little bit. Oh, it's another one of those shiny things. Probably don't really need it, but it might be nice to take it back to the ship to study. So yeah, complete honesty, those shiny trinkets, not required at all. They are bonus collectible objectives. So of course, I'm gonna get every single one of them. 2 out of 20! And if you want to, you can kill yourself here, and... ow. And it puts you back at the checkpoint. I was gonna try to make it back, but oh well. So I love as well, as we go through, you'll see it says stop and reflect up top. Each room has its own unique name. Sometimes those names actually, reference how the room is. Sometimes they reference busted what's going on in the stage, and I kind of love it. Driller. Now this is probably the place where most people will die for the first time if they aren't careful, because you don't know what to expect. You're going to drop down. How did I get that the first time? Okay. Also, as it says, you can press up or down. I prefer just pressing, like, for example, the A button on the Xbox controller or X on PlayStation, whichever one of those you want to use. But let's go this way, do some flipping. A teleporter! I can get back to the ship with this! Indeed you can! Let's teleport in! Captain! Level complete! You've rescued a crew member! 4 remain. So, Doctor, have you any idea what caused the crash? There's some sort of bizarre signal here that's interfering with our equipment. It caused the ship to lose its quantum position, collapsing us into this dimension. Oh, no. But I think we should be able to fix the ship and get out of here, as long as we can find the rest of the crew. We really don't know anything about this place. Our friends could be anywhere. They could be lost, or in danger. Can they teleport back here? Not unless they find some way to communicate with us. We can't pick up their signal, and they can't teleport here unless they know where the ship is. So, what do? We need to find them. Head out into the dimension and look for anywhere they might have ended up. Okay, where do we start? Well, I've been trying to find them with the ship's scanners. It's not working, but I did find something. A whole bunch of question marks here. These points show up on our scans as having high energy patterns. There's a good chance they're teleporters, which means they're probably built near something important. They could be a very good place to start looking. Okay, I'll head out and see what I can find. I'll be right here if you need any help. So here I'm going to get into the details a little bit more about the flip mode. Obviously normally they'd be standing on the ground, the computer terminals would be right side up, but flip mode flips everything except the actual text that says, like press enter to talk. Because they're, they want it to be difficult, but they're not sadists. So what do you have to say here? I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, Doctor. Where do I begin? Remember, you can press enter to check where you are on the map. Look for areas where the rest of the crew might be. If you get lost, you can get back to the ship from any teleporter. And don't worry, we'll find everyone. Everything will be okay. You know what? I believe you, Violet. Let's see what these terminals have to say. Ship radio. Status, broadcasting. Oh, that's super helpful. And the rest don't say anything up there. What is this one? DSS Soli. Ship navigation controls. Error. Cannot isolate dimensional coordinates. Interference detected. Yeah, in other words, we're trapped here for the moment. Now this is kind of cool here. This is a jukebox room. Songs will continue to play until you leave the ship. And as you collect more and more trinkets, you'll unlock new songs. Every 2 trinkets or so, 2 to 3 trinkets, you get new song unlocked. For 2, we have Passion for Exploring. For 5, as I said, it would be Pushing Onwards. Oh, this seems like a good place to store those shiny things. Victoria loves to study the interesting things we find on our adventures. I hope she's okay. And as you can see here, each of these sections of the ship is colored differently, and they correspond to different members of your crew. So if you look at the crew, you see there's 6 of us total. We gotta find the missing 4. Plus, the nice thing is, we've got a teleporter, which interacting with teleporter will automatically save your game. Now, we want to head out into the wild dimension and explore. And when we do this, let's see, I want to go up here to start with. The great thing is, no matter how many times I play this game, I can never quite remember where everything is located. So it's, you know, new exploration every time. Of course, I've gotta go through and find, you know, every single square of the map. Now here we go. Oh, of course. The first one we get is Get Ready to Bounce. Oh, and there I died. Yeah, those spikes will kill you instantly, but these white lines will bounce you back and forth automatically. You cannot stand on them. So now that we know the basic function of this section, let's go through it, and I'm going to let you listen to the music without me talking for just a little bit. Alright, we'll come back to this terminal. I just wanted you to hear that music for a bit, because, I mean, the music in this game is just so awesome. It turns out the key to stabilizing this dimension was to create a balancing force outside of it. Though it looks like that's just a temporary solution, at best. I've been working on something more permanent, but it seems it's going to be too late. Yeah, these little terminals give you basically your backstory to what happened in this dimension. I suggest reading every single one of them you come by. So obviously here the trick is hitting the flipping lines at just the right time and place. Even going so far as bouncing around them in midair. What does this one say? Syntax error. Well, that's helpful. So here it starts ramping up. The cool thing is, the way they design their puzzles is they're really smart in how they ramp up the difficulty as they go around. You're not hit with super hard stuff right away. Now, this is a fun room. This is free your mind, and then I changed my mind, Thelma! Great Thelma and Louise joke. Now, this looks like it would be a tough little spot for here, but there's a trick to it. What you want to do is run straight off the edge and don't stop holding to the right. And you'll bounce right past it. Now, careful, because it doesn't keep working for this gap, but it's great for getting through that first one. Going back and forth. And we should have, yes, a teleporter. A good halfway point through this section. Drop in here, and if we just go around, you'll see this weird little maze. It's not actually a dangerous section, but it kind of takes a while to wind through. Research notes. Access to the control center is still possible through the main atmospheric filters. Now, here's a reason why I check these terminals. They give you hints of places to check on your map, so we know that that's a point of interest. So we've got all of our teleporters around, which in case you couldn't guess, those question marks, each one of them is a teleporter. And we'll eventually get hints as to where other crew members have wound up. But for now, let's just grab this trinket and get back on track. 4 out of 20. Now just head back on out. Don't run headlong into those spikes. And we head on up here. Tantalizing trinket teased us there. But I think we can do this. Can we do it in one try? Yes, yes we can. But they don't want you just cheaping your way back out, killing yourself to exit. They put a checkpoint there, so you have to bounce again and going on up. Or, you know, down in the normal game. Now, here we go. Let's keep going, and this isn't too bad. You just sort of keep your momentum going forward. Now, if you notice these, you bounce at a slightly different speed than they do. So if you're timed up right with them, just wait for a moment, and eventually... There we go. We can slip right on by them. Oh, okay. Hits his H bounce. This one is not too bad if you just... There we go. A little tapping forward. And... Oh, they know what they were doing here. They actually called this section, I'm sorry and please forgive me. Because there is... Oh my god, I got it first try. It's a little tiny spot that you have to slip underneath. The fun thing is here, it gives you a little preview of what's coming ahead if you stick up on the wall, but you also get to look down and see where you've been. Just kind of a neat touch. Also, this is trippy. Looks like Tetris blocks on acid. But we found another trinket by going out of our way here. 6 out of 20. Purest Unobtainium. Such a silly reference there. Now, as we head through... Careful, don't just keep running willy-nilly, because you will run into spikes. I'm going to see if I can make it back out. Ah, no. At least that one, they're not cruel enough to put a checkpoint on the other side. Okay. If we go immediately across, we should be good here. This one, go just up a little bit. Oh, nope, not quite good enough. Okay, I gotta go a little higher. There we go. See, not too bad. This one actually was one of the first ones that threw me for a while originally, because you have to go to the right and then back to the left. I smell ozone. But hey, look who we found! Oh no, Captain, are you stuck here too? It's okay, I'm here to rescue you. Let me explain everything. What? I didn't understand any of that. Oh, well don't worry. Follow me. Everything will be alright. Really? Okay then. So, we found a teleporter. Let's teleport out. Back to the ship, safe and sound. Level complete. We've rescued a crew member. 3 remain. And back, safe and sound on the ship. You'll notice now, if you go to the crew section, that Victoria has been rescued. And we also got pushing onwards. What's our next one? 8 trinkets, positive force. So, let's talk to Victoria. I'm so glad to be back. That lab was so dark and scary. I didn't like it at all. Say anything else? Hey, Captain, I found this in that lab. Yeah. I don't know when it is, if it's at 6 trinkets or what, but she'll give you a trinket when you talk to her. It's kind of neat that that's one of the hidden ones. Any idea what it does? Sorry, I don't know. They seem important, though. Maybe something will happen if we find them all. And, actually, do you say anything more? Any signs of Professor Vitellari? Sorry, not yet. I hope he's okay. Alright, I think that's all you say now. What do you say, Violet? Welcome back, Captain. I think Victoria is quite happy to be back on the ship. She really doesn't like adventuring. She gets very homesick. You doing okay? I'm worried about Vitellari, Doctor. Oh, well don't worry. They'll show up. Here, have a lollipop. Oh, what are you, a pediatrician, I'm guessing? So, with that, I think this is the perfect place to wrap up our first episode. We have explored one whole section and gotten 2 of our crew members, one who was on the ship and one who was wandering around. We've died 7 times, but we've already found 7 of 20 trinkets. I say we've got a bit of a ways ahead of us, but we'll be able to tackle that starting next time. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit like and click that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.